Welcome to Live with Lou and Divas House of Style advice on at-home remedies and treatments that you can do to keep yourself looking young, youthful, and beautiful without having to spend a fortune either in your doctor's office or at a beauty supply place for your makeup and things like that of that nature. You shouldn't have to spend a fortune to look good on skincare. And these economic times, we all need to watch the best we can and do whatever we can. I have touched base on another episode of Live with Lou, all the benefits of having milk and the products that and the things that milk do for you. What I did not tell you is that you can actually use milk as a facial, but you will bring the milk to boil on top of a stove and you're going to let it get a crust on it. And after you get a crust on top of the milk, you let it get a little bit crispy. And I know that you're not going to put a lot of milk in there to get it crispy. You'll be cooking all day. You're going to put just a very small amount, maybe about 3 ounces, in a container that you don't mind getting a little crusty on it. Once you've done that, you're going to let that crust over. You're going to let it sit for just a few minutes, and then you're going to scrape that out. Now, those remnants are what you're going to use as a facial for moisturizer. Now, if you need a deep moisturization, you're going to add a cup of yogurt to it. 1 cup of yogurt will also act as the hydration that you need in between that. Again, I hate to say it, but Cleopatra, our beautiful princess, used milk to bathe in and to wash her face in. That's where a lot of these remedies come from, are people in our past that have led on from generation to generation to generation. That once you add the yogurt, you're going to let that sit on there for 20 minutes. And you don't have to add yogurt. You can actually use the crust and just add it with a little bit of water to the paste once it's dried out. But the yogurt will give you an overall better moisturization. It will also let those vitamins seep down in those pores a little bit better. Another good home remedy for your facial mask will be egg whites. And you beat the egg whites only with a blender, or if you've got a good enough wrist on you, you don't want to get carpal tunnel, hello, then it will work. But you mix those egg whites up and you put them on your face. It's going to act as a moisturizer. It's also going to help with refining those pores. And people say, how is that possible, Lou? It works. People for years have done it. So make sure before you fuss about it that you give it a chance. And this is where those old tricks with mayonnaise, eggs, and other things come into play to make us all look better, honey. Do you want to spend $90 at your local beauty store, or do you want to spend a couple dollars to get something out of your refrigerator or storage compartment? Whatever you choose to do. Egg whites lift oil off your face. So if you have an oil problem, you should use the egg whites more so than someone that doesn't have an oil problem. It does provide moisturization at the same time as it lifts the oil off. So remember that. Not only will it help you keep control of your oil, but it will hydrate the areas in your T-zone that need it and take it away. Now, what type of over-the-counter product do you know does that? You don't know any. So nature's the best. The good Lord put it here for us to use, so let's use it. There's no shame in my game. I'm going to put that right on my face, honey, and I do it all the time. A lot of people already know that I've said this before about olive oil, but olive oil is a great hydrator. If you have dry skin, when I say dry skin, I mean severe dry skin, if you've been on Accutane, any of those things, olive oil is a good compound to mix either with yogurt or by itself to put on your face, and it's going to hydrate, and it's not going to cause you to get too dry. And remember, never touch your face. Notice I went into my hairline. Never touch your face. Always try to keep your fingers and hands away from your face, because if you don't, bacteria will grow. Now, one of my dearest friends and clients has a problem with her scalp. During season changes, you can expect to happen with not only your scalp and hair, but with your face. It's going to suck the moisture right out of you. The barometric pressure changes, so does you get achy joints, you get all these things going on. But olive oil is an excellent additive to your green tea and your tea tree oil essentials. If you add olive oil to either one of those, or peppermint, and these are at-home remedies. I have these essential oils that I keep inside my salon, again, inside the hairline. I'm trying to keep saying that so that you are reminded constantly not to touch your face. But add your peppermint, your green tea, or your green tea oil to your olive oil, and you can use it as a scalp treatment. It will get rid of all those dry, itchy spots. It will also get rid of those dry, itchy spots on your face. Now, I typically will not say to use this as a body ointment from below the neck, simply because you don't want to get too hydrated and your body become to where it needs it. A lot of people over lotion. There's a big difference in making sure you moisturize, and becoming over moisturization. And there's a big difference in oils and other barriers. So you got to be careful, listen, and follow the best advice that you can. And always make sure that you talk things over with your dermatologist or with your family physician. If you have any allergens, definitely don't use the products. Another good mask that I recommend and that we actually use inside the salon is carrot watermelon mask, and then you crush those up and you actually use those with oxygenated facials. And one of the best over-the-counter, if you are not wanting to use at-home remedies, is Bliss. They have a great oxygenated facial that we also use inside the salon with mixing in the other components. One of the best ways to keep your skin loofed and soft and feeling great for exfoliation purposes are sea salts. And they are also a remedy that a long time ago people used for their soldiers to ease all of their wounds, get them back into spiritually motivated state. So sea salt baths have been around for years. Our soldiers of our forefathers used to use them. We need to use them now. When you're feeling down, need to pick me up, run you some bath water, let some Epsom salt in there and let at it. Sea salt or Epsom salt, whatever you want to use, it doesn't matter. Sugar is another great exfoliant. And you can do this if you're wanting to be intimate with your man. Take a bath with your man, take a shower with your man, have him use a little sugar, have him eat a little sugar off of you. Honey, it don't matter. You're supposed to have a good time with it. That's what this is about. Whoever said anything was supposed to be boring? I sure didn't. So, get you some exfoliation, honey, while you get something else too. Okay? Live with Lou is out. Divas House of Style advice is over for this session. We do look forward to helping you out at livewithlou@aim.com, Divas House of Style at aim.com, or Lou Fields at Facebook. Please make sure if you do the Facebook application that you send a message, because I don't add people I don't know. Live with Lou is out. Divas House of Style is out. Thank you. Bye-bye.